insulation is called R30. That's blown insulation. There's your bathroom vent.
Okay.
Going outside. That stuff is great, by the way, because it's so thick, there's no seams. See all the way down there?
Yeah.
Your house is made out of engineered roof trusses. Now, instead of like two great big 2x6s like this, where the weight comes down and we push the weight on the outside walls, like we'd have if we had snow, we don't have anything. The heaviest thing that's ever going to be on this roof is me. So we have this truss system. So when the wind blows, it transfers weight to the inside walls. Because what we have is horizontal forces, not vertical.
Yeah.
So this is a great system. It's made by an engineer in a factory. Each one of these braces was.
Oh.
Those purple egg crates right there, those are baffles that let the air from those vents outside. Remember we were talking about people spraying the hose? That lets the air come up and it goes all the way up this trough and out the ridge vent on the top of your attic.
Oh.
It adds ventilation.
I can't stay there, Steve. It is a filter one, so there's two in the house. Okay.
And if you notice, there's a thermostat there too.
Does that mean I can change it up here to be somewhat different than downstairs? Wow.
2 thermostats, 1 unit. Now let's talk about this.
Yeah,
This
how does that?
This is the control box. We don't do anything with this. This is just all computer board.
Yeah.
Now, heat rises, cold falls.
Okay.
So in the summertime, she'll go into the garage and it will be hot, the room over the garage. So she'll turn the air on to like 50. So it's cooling off that room, but all the air is falling downstairs. When she goes downstairs for lunch on the first floor, it's cold.
I'm freezing.
Well, so she'll turn the heat on and the heat will go upstairs. So she's got the battling air conditioners. It won't happen in your house. We want this room up here 70, we want downstairs 70. But nature isn't going to let that happen because of the way that heat and cold transfer. So what happens is, this thing says she wants it 70, but it's 75, and it's 70 downstairs, and we want it 70. So it will turn this valve off, open that one, open, and the air will all blow up here. And then the cold will fall, so you'll always be balanced. It's balancing itself with these gates.
It's so awesome.
Yes. And like, let's say you send all the boys to college, and this is going to be your sewing room, you can turn the heat off up here, the air conditioner, and just the one downstairs say fall, and it's going to want to go right back to the return. So if you're over here in the bed, you're not going to get as cold.
Yeah.
So you want to stir cold air.
Yeah.
It needs to be moved around the room. Makes it more efficient for your heating and cooling bills.
Okay.
So you want it to blow on you in summertime. If you can feel it, that's summer.
You're good. Okay.
In the wintertime, right now, this air is coming out, it's going right back up on the ceiling. Hot air rises. Hot air needs to be fluffed. Come on, hot air. And if you have the ceiling fan on going the other way, where you stand underneath it and you don't feel it, it will slightly fluff the air, put it on low, and it will wash it down the walls.
That's cool.
And it will keep your energy bills cheap.
Okay.
The home is made to be cooled, not heated.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
Northern homes have a heat register there, and you may have it in Tennessee. A heat register there and a cold return.
Yes, we do. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
It has a natural convection where the heat rises, and then it gets cooler on the outside walls and falls. We don't want to do that. This is our hot wall, not our cold wall. So we want to cool it and then go back. And up north, this would be a cold wall, and the interior walls are heat. But when you hit the test button, they all go off.
Oh.
So let's say Sierra's in here and she's smoking cigarettes. The smoke will go, turn that one on, turn this one on, turn the one in your bedroom, turn the one in all the boys' bedrooms.
So they'll all go off? Wow.
Do you know what used to happen in the old days?
Just hers went off.
The one in the hallway.
Oh.
We didn't have them in the bedrooms.
Oh.
And they weren't interconnected. So like when I was growing up, if I would have been playing with matches in my room, I would have died, and then the house would have caught on fire. When the smoke went underneath the door, it would have set off the smoke alarm, and my folks were downstairs and they wouldn't have heard it. And nowadays, you know, she takes 2 puffs off the cigarette, everybody knows. Double pane insulated glass windows. See, there are 2 panes of glass sandwiched with argon. Feel the glass. Is it cold?
No.
Yeah, it's insulated. Isn't that sweet? I just love that. Infrared technology. Instead of visible light, I'm looking at the infrared spectrum with this. And what that means is I'm going to be able to take temperature measurements of everything on the walls. All the paint. And you can come over here and see my beautiful bride. See the different hot spots on her?
Yeah.
Now I can't see through walls, but guess what? That door, let me focus it in,
That's the closet door?
is 66 degrees, 66.1. The wall behind it is 64.1 degrees, but you know where the studs are?
I can see them.
It's 62.5 degrees. And when we actually get closer, we'll be able to see where the nails are. So can I see through the wall? No, but I can see the heat differential on the paint. So we'll be able to see the studs if we had a leak, if we have missing insulation, if we have extra heat coming through a pipe, if there's a dead body or a live body in the wall, we'll be able to see it.
Stranger things have happened.
That what the person was going, oh, okay.
You thought it was voices in your head.
And if you take a look, I can see between 70 and 59 degrees, but if I go somewhere where it's hot, like this light, it will turn bright red, and then my scale changes from 248 to 67. The scale will change. So if you see something bright red, it's because the camera's trying to play catch up. See around the window? Mm-hmm. There's no real signs of heat loss. There's all the double studs down at the bottom, the King and Jack stud or whatever it's called. Mm-hmm. And because we're not using UV light, you know how you can see the UV light comes through the glass? Mm-hmm. Infrared doesn't come through the glass, it reflects off the glass, and you can see us standing there. Mm-hmm. That's why you can't see through the window. Outlet is right here, it's 66.4 degrees, and on the wall at 67. It's like a 3-degree difference. 3 degrees isn't very much, but... And by the way, you see my hand? Uh-huh. Go ahead and hold it. I'm going to put it on the wall. Mm-hmm. Did you press the button? Here, let me turn that off. No, you got it. Okay. Don't press the button. Mm-hmm. You see my hand?
Yep. Wow.
Is that where you've left heat on the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
It's starting to disappear now.
Yeah.
It's cool.
See that outlet? Mm-hmm. Nice and cool.
Yep.
If it had an electrical issue, it would be hot.
Yes. We can actually, we were talking about we could feel the air coming through there.